Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller, and welcome back to some more Splatoon 2 single player awesomeness! In the previous parts, I restored the great Zapfish to Inkopolis, I beat the final boss, and I pretty much completed the single player campaign. Or rather, I beat it, but I didn't do every single thing in the single player campaign, and that's why this video exists. So, in this final part of my Splatoon 2 single player walkthrough, I'm gonna go over just about every other thing that a single player can do in this game. So first, let me go back over to this Octo Valley location and see what Marie has to say, because after I beat the main game, I kind of just jumped to the credits and jumped to the hub world. So let's see if anything else has changed right off the bat. So far, that seems to be a case because we have a cutscene here. Agent 4, I've been waiting for you. Thanks to you, both the Great Zapfish and Callie are back, and peace has returned to Inkopolis. That being said, no one except us knows what truly happened, so don't expect the city to throw you a parade or anything. It's like they always say, the path of the hero is a lonely one. Wait, they don't say that? But they say all sorts of things! Well, whatever. I was able to confine DJ Octavio in this snow globe. I'm keeping an eye on him to make sure he stays out of trouble. I'm gonna slow roast him until until the leader of the new Squidbeak Splatoon comes back.
Let me out of here, I'm starving!
I love it. Anyway, you've really impressed me. I can't thank you enough. You're wondering about that? I had Sheldon put that there. It'll allow you to listen to the latest single from the Squid Sisters, Fresh Start, anytime you want. Hope you like it. Stay fresh! Well, there you go. So immediately right off the bat, we have access to a TV, wherever it is. Aha! Right over here, in case I want to watch the credits again. DJ Octavio is here proving that I beat the single player campaign, and Marie has a nice message for me. Now, I do have a few other things I want to do. For instance, I want to showcase what happens when you complete every level in the game with one specific weapon. So, at this moment, I'm going to go back and beat all the levels with the Splat Roller. Or I guess as it's called in the single player, the Hero Roller. As you can see, every level has these marks to show what weapon you've beaten it with. So what happens when you do beat all the levels with one specific weapon? Well, it took me roughly 2.5 hours to go back through all the levels in the game and beat it with the Hero Roller. Fortunately, since I've already collected all the collectibles in the game on each level, I didn't have to look for those, so I could really just go through and try to speedrun these levels to the best of my abilities. Some of these levels are kind of difficult to complete with the Splat Roller, especially the ones that are revolving around the Splat Charger or the Splatling gun. But I did it. But with that said, I don't really find it necessary to showcase myself completing all these levels with every single weapon in the game. I'll do that on my own time, but I basically just wanted to show what happens when you do it with at least one weapon. But, before I actually showcase what happens, let me go ahead and showcase the final boss of this game one more time with the Splat Roller, since that's something I had to do anyway, and I figured it'd be fitting to showcase how different the fight is when you play it a second time around. So as you can already see, the text is a bit different. This game openly acknowledges that I'm doing this boss fight again, that it's happened before, and it just kind of jokingly pushes it aside, and it's like, oh, whoops, here we are in this situation again. Now, I can already tell you that this boss fight is much, much easier to do with the Splat Roller, but I guess it doesn't matter because the first time you do this boss fight, you have to use the default splatter shot anyway, so it's whatever. But these Splat Rollers can knock these fists back in like one hit. I can knock them both back at the same time. It's great. So this boss fight is going to be much easier this time around, especially since I know what this guy's attack patterns are. And I got a stronger weapon, and it's a weapon that I'm more comfortable using because I'm a Splat Roller main. So, whoa! Yeah, I mean, it's still going to be somewhat difficult. I'm probably still going to screw something up and get hit, but I will do my best to get through this boss fight as quickly as possible. I just won't... I'll try not to get a game over, though. I don't want to get another game over on this boss fight. I mean, I don't want to get a game over on this boss fight in the first place, because it never happened before. Well, hey, would you look at that? We're already done with this first phase of the fight. It's only been a minute and 10 seconds. Great. Alright. This fight reminds me of a certain Splatfest. Oh, Marie with the burns.
DJ, dubstep your game up.
Don't let up, Agent 4. You got it. I'm already on phase 2, and it's only been a minute, 10 seconds. Great. Look at this. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. Alright, let me heal up for a second. Mustn't be careless. I gotta protect myself when I'm hurt. And darn it, I got hurt. Alright, but I can take these things out. Yeah, the Splat Roller has power. If it's anything it has over the other weapons, it's that it has power. Alright. Keep throwing those fists my way so I can keep hitting them back towards you. I ain't giving up that easily. Alright. Okay, we'll be fine. If I can do this boss fight in like 5 minutes or less, I'm going to be extremely impressed with myself. 5 minutes not counting the actual cutscenes that play. Because we are going to watch those cutscenes to see if they're any different, but thankfully once you do a boss fight once, the game will give you the opportunity to skip them. So, you don't have to watch them. But because I'm a walkthrough, and because I'm trying to showcase a few different things at the same time, I will showcase them. Alright, what you got for me? What else you got for me? I can take it. I'm ready. Let's go. I got a roller. Got some good camera angles. Got a spinny fist. I can't do anything with that. With this non-spinny fist, I can do something with that! Even if it means getting slightly hurt in the process. Alright, phase 2 is going to be over. Marie should be here in just a second. Alright, let's see how different the text is. Sheldon's driving a truck again. Yeah, Sheldon! Alright, so some more changed dialogue, like, oh no, not again! Oh, I can't believe you're doing this! Again! Just a lot of, like, winks and nods saying, yep, this happens again. Xavier needs a new set list. Alright, here we go. You sing, Marie. I'll take care of this. You got some awesome visuals going on. In the background, I might be out of ink. Ah, that's okay. I got one of those fists back, and thankfully the ink retains itself, so I should be fine. Hey, good, great. Awesome, outstanding, amazing, excellent. What else you got? Oh, more of these, not a problem. Not a problem, I'll just roll over them. I'll fill up my ink. I just need at least one vertical flick to send it back. Alright, just gotta get enough ink. Gotta get enough ink. Okay, I got full ink, I'm fine. And I got my hit points back. Alright, you know what? Forget it. I don't even know what I'm saying. I should just focus on defeating you. That's the goal. I've beaten you with a weaker weapon. I can definitely beat you with my main weapon. Let's go. Let's go, Octavio. Come to me. Come to me. Send those fists my way. So I can send them your way. So you can have it your way, like it's BK, and I'll be okay. KOing you. Yeah, that's an insult. Alright. No, I was too slow. I'm sorry. I tried. I just wasn't quick enough. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to do my best. I'll get this. It'll be fine. What else you got? You got speedy fists. Alright, just gotta wait those out. It's fine. You're being a little smart. I can appreciate that, but I also want to be done with this boss fight as quickly as possible! Because I got a million other things to do! Yeah, that's right, Octavio. I've got a million other things to do than just fight you and listen to your crummy music. Let's go. Okay, doing that shower attack, not a problem, especially since I have a roller. I can ink stuff and move at the same speed as I would be if I wasn't inking stuff. So I may as well be inking stuff. Alright, here we go. I imagine like 2 more fists, or just 1. Alright, cool. Let's knock you out. Knock you out. Knock you out. Awesome. And I didn't get splatted once. again, a few more winks and nods. Oh no, we're doing this again. Callie, you're back again. And I get to do this Rainmaker segment again. So regardless of what weapon I'm using, I gotta do this Rainmaker portion, which now that I know how to do it, should be pretty simple. Gotta wait for that launcher. I passed it. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Back onto the rails. Let's see how quickly I can do this. Probably not in 20 seconds, so this boss fight's gonna take longer than 5 minutes. But you know what? That's okay, because that's still shorter than the amount of time it took me to complete most of these levels with a Splat Roller. Jump over that. Yeah, this is so much easier now that I know how to do it. Alright, here we go. Here. Great. Knock that fist back. So what, I gotta do this like 6, 7 times or so? That was 2. Let's keep count, shall we? So we're at 2. We're dodging that. You got a regular fist to shoot my way? Yes, you do. Alright, that's 3. Yeah, this phase doesn't follow the rule of thirds, but that's fine. If they're going to change the gameplay mechanics this much, they may as well make sure that I fully utilize it. So this is 4. And I don't think it's going to be 5. I think it's going to be like 6 or 7. So we're at 4. We got another one coming my way. That's 5. I somehow dodged that. Oh, didn't dodge that one. I'm okay. As long as I don't get hit again, we'll be fine. Okay. Jump over that one. We're still at 5. This is about to be 6 as long as they don't get hit. I'm okay. Thank goodness. I actually healed up in the process of that, so that's fine. So we're at 6. Gotta dodge this one. What else you got? This will be 7. Okay, 8 maybe? 8 or 10? Or 9, I suppose. That's 8. Oh, 8. 8 is what it is. Alright, so now I gotta wait for this third rail to pop up. I gotta write it down, and I gotta slam this Rainmaker into his face! Again! Here we go. Well, Octavio, you'll have to let me know. Does this hurt more the first time, or the second time? Bada bing, bada boom, that's the final boss with the roller. Now, this cutscene's gonna play out. I don't know if the dialogue's gonna be different this time. Again, so sad. Alright, I think that much is different. Crossfade to black! Okay, so that's all the same. But something else is going to be different if it's anything like the first final boss of If it's anything like the final boss of Splatoon 1, I actually won't go through the credits again. There'll actually be a replica of Zapfish for me to pick up, and I'll go and get it. So let's go through this. Awesome stuff. And then I should be back on the arena. Yeah! And in case I didn't go over this previously, if you play a level again, you won't get a real mini Zapfish. You'll get this fun little replica doll. Fun stuff. Alright, well that's every level with the Splat Roller. Sheldon, I hope you've gathered enough data. Let's see what you have to say, if you have anything to say. There should be some sort of alert. There we are.
Looks like you've used the Hero Roller here, there, and everywhere. I've got all the data I need. I'm ready to go to retail with this bad boy. That means you can take it into Turf War. Once it's completed and get it approved, I'll sell it at my shop in Inkopolis Square. This is my favorite part. I'm gonna get to work.
And well, there you have it. That's every level with the Splat Roller. That's the final boss again. So what do you say we go to Inkopolis Square and see just how valuable this weapon is over at Sheldon's shop. So here we are, back in the hub. As you can see, it's taking me a little while because the mode rotation has changed to tower control when I started it with Splat Zones. And here we are, Sheldon's shop. Now, I haven't been here in a while. Like, a while. Like, I haven't been here since I bought my Splat Roller to begin with. So Sheldon's going to have a lot to say. Thankfully, in this game, I can speed up his text, but it's still going to take a while. So please give me just one moment. You're ready to wield the Sploosh-O-Matic. You're ready to wield the curling bombs and the splashdown and the custom Splattershot Junior and auto bombs and an ink storm and play on a team and an aerospray MG and a suction bomb and a curling bomb launcher and an NZAP 85 and its attack power is okay and it's suction bombs again, it's Splattershot Pro and point sensors and ink storms. And you recommend better positioning and I can get a blaster if I want to. I can get Toxic Mist with the splashdown again. The carbon roller is an option. I also have auto bombs with that, an ink storm and a crack on Splat Roller and a squid beacon and the baller. I also have an ink brush if I want to use it. I can use splat bombs with the ink brush. I can use an octo brush, which is even better. I got auto bombs and an inkjet with that weapon. I got a classic Swiffer if I so desire. I can use ink armor as my special weapon. I can use a slosher, which is a bucket that I used in single player, but I can use it again. It has suction bombs, which is fine. I got sprinklers and this heavy splatling. I got cannon power. I got heavy splatling deco. I got a splash ball. I got a bubble blower. I got an ender parry splat dualies. I got curling bombs again. An inkjet. You recommend for all players. Dualie squelchers are an option. Point sensors again. A splat umbrella. You can fire off things. You can use a launch attack. You got an ink storm. Oh, and it slowed down already. And I've been analyzing weapons from a certain place, and I finally discovered the key to reproducing them.
These are the freshest models, straight off the production line. I hope they serve you well. You look like you're ready to handle my new Hero Roller replica. The Hero Roller replica is a special designed roller with the same stats as the standard Splat Roller. This weapon came about after I made a breakthrough in my research and managed to create the ultimate weapon. Sadly, it never made it to mass production because the guys at the factory couldn't wrap their heads around my advanced schematics. So instead, they just slapped some shiny parts in the standard roller and called it the Hero Roller replica. Give it a shot sometime. You mean give it a roll sometime? Alright, so as you can see, I haven't purchased any weapons. Where is this Hero Roller replica? Did I pass it already? I might have passed it already. Unless that's it. That better not be it. I beat single player, darn it! Alright, hang on. Let me sort these. I think I'm just being dumb when I passed it. I should be able to buy this. I don't need to be level 20 to buy something I unlocked in single player. But as you heard Sheldon say... Oh, wait. That was it. Hero Roller replica. As you heard Sheldon say, it is the same thing as the Splat Roller. It's just an aesthetic change. It's pretty much just bragging rights to prove that you beat single player and that you beat all the levels with that weapon. So now I can go ahead and use this in multiplayer, which I will do in my multiplayer series. So thank you, Sheldon, for this Hero Roller replica. And now I only have a few more things to showcase before I completely end this walkthrough. But it doesn't require going back to Octo Valley, oh no. It requires going over amiibo! So with the release of Splatoon 2 came 3 new amiibo, an Inkling Boy, an Inkling Girl, and an Inkling Squid. When Splatoon 1 was released, there was also an Inkling Boy, an Inkling Girl, and an Inkling Squid. And in Splatoon 1, each of these amiibo would give you access to different missions that you could play. These missions were essentially single-player levels that you'd replay with different weapons. The problem is that in Splatoon 2, you can already do that without the use of amiibo. So in this game, the role of each amiibo has been significantly reduced. However, there are still some perks for tapping in each one. In Splatoon 1, after you cleared a specific set of missions, you'd unlock gear or money or weapons. While in this game, you don't have to do the missions and you'll just unlock the gear or weapons or prizes. So there's that perk, but you can only unlock that stuff after you've played the game's multiplayer modes for a specific amount of time. If you just tap in the amiibo from the get-go, they actually won't give you anything. So play the game's multiplayer first. Each amiibo will give you more equipment based on how much of the game's multiplayer that you play, but regardless, each amiibo will give you amiibo-exclusive equipment. So that could be headgear, shirts, shoes, etc. If you tap in amiibo from Splatoon 1, you'll get amiibo-exclusive equipment, but you'll get the same gear that they would have given you in Splatoon 1, which to me is a nice touch. Each amiibo, whether it's a boy, girl, or a squid, has a different piece of equipment, so it is beneficial to have them all. And if you tap in Callie or Marie, you can also get special equipment. The equipment they give you is based on the equipment you can unlock by beating Splatoon 1 single player. So if you like the equipment that you wore in Splatoon 1 single player, you can wear it here. You can also take pictures with each amiibo in case you just want to have some fun messing around, but you can only take pictures within Inkopolis. Granted, you can change the background and change the pose to whatever you want, and taking pictures could be beneficial in case you want to remember what equipment you had saved to each amiibo, but that's all you can really do with them. Also, you can take pictures with Callie and Marie, so if it was always your dream to take a picture with the Squid Sisters, you can do that! But only one at a time, and only in Inkopolis. But it's still kind of nifty nonetheless. Also, throughout the game's single-player levels, I've been gathering these tickets. The tickets are used for this shop right here, where you can buy food and double your experience points or double your cash from the game's multiplayer modes. Essentially, it's another feature where you can unlock something in single-player to benefit you in the game's online multiplayer, which to me is pretty cool. And finally, I should go over what happens when you collect enough salmon eggs and Sardinium. I've been collecting a bunch of these things throughout the game's single player, but I haven't actually used them for their proper purposes. They're used to upgrade equipment, which is something that I did not do through the course of this walkthrough. So how about I go ahead and showcase just what you can do with these upgrades. So for starters, you can change your bombs if you so wish. If you don't like using the regular splat bombs, well, you can switch over to the curling bombs. Obviously, curling bombs function a lot differently than the regular splat bombs. I mean, they can only stick to the ground. So thankfully, you can actually switch between the bombs whenever you want by using the D-pad, or the little circle buttons if you're using Joy-Cons like I am. Basically, you can switch between bombs in the single player, and if you just want to be able to use different tactics, well, you can do that. Thankfully, this game allows you all sorts of different possibilities. And if you want a third type of bomb, you can get this one. This is like a walker bomb. If there's an enemy nearby, it'll run up to the enemy and explode, but I think in this hub world, it's just gonna kind of go off like that. It's definitely a different type of bomb, a different type of explosion. It's probably more useful to showcase this in a level, but I hope you guys get the general idea. Of course, the main thing that you'd want to upgrade if you have enough Sardinium and Salmon Eggs is your main weapon, especially if you want to upgrade the Splatter Shot. Now I can fire more frequently and my attacks will deal more damage. So I can cover more ground, I can take out enemies more quickly, it's great. But if I want to upgrade it one more time, well, for the sake of example, let me go ahead and do that. Now look at how powerful this thing is. Get ready for this. Ready? Boom! Rapid fire! Of course, this rapid fire stuff is only for the game's single player. You can't get a weapon that fires this much ink in multiplayer, at least not for that duration of time. So, if you want to have an easier time doing boss fights with that weapon, that's how you can do it. You can also upgrade your ink gauge so that you can just fire more frequently. Fun stuff. How about I go ahead and upgrade a different weapon? So, I've been using the roller. I already completed the game single player with the roller. And even if I upgrade the roller here, it's not going to change how the roller functions in multiplayer. But for the sake of things, if I upgrade the roller, I should be able to deal more damage, and I should be able to cover more range. I mean, look at this. Look how fast it is now. And obviously it deals more damage too, but look at this. It's fast! It's fast. This would have made completing all those other levels so easy, but it doesn't matter. Hopefully I got the point across. Now, I'm almost out of Salmon Eggs and Sardinium, so I'll only showcase one more weapon, but let's go ahead and showcase the Hero Brush. So let's go ahead and upgrade this. Boom. So my fling speed will increase. I can also increase my speed while I hold the brush to the ground and move along. So, it moves faster. I move faster. And basically, if you want to be able to take these weapons into multiplayer, you can upgrade them here in single player, beat all the levels in single player, and then buy them from the shop once you're done. However, like I said, all these upgrades that you put on them here in single player do not apply to them in multiplayer, or else they'd be overpowered. If you want to speedrun levels here in single player, by all means, this is how you can do it. Of course, you'll have to farm Salmon Eggs, but if you collected all the Sardinium throughout the adventure, you should have plenty. So bada bing, bada boom. Let me just go ahead and get this final balloon for the sake of example. There we go. Got a few more Salmon Eggs. So in my own time, I'll go ahead and complete all the levels with all the weapons and do all that. I just kind of wanted to showcase just about everything else that I haven't showcased already. But now we are reaching that bittersweet moment, aren't we? This game is awesome. I'm so glad it exists. I'm so glad it has so much customization and so much replayability. And I'm glad that I can play it on the go. I already gave a lot of my goodbye messages in the previous part, but just to be clear, Splatoon means a lot to me. I'm just flinging my roller around, just wanted to showcase how much damage it does. Okay, let me take things a bit more seriously though. Splatoon means a lot to me, and I'm really thankful that Nintendo made this game. I'm really thankful that Nintendo gave the game to me for reviewing and showcasing purposes, and I'm glad that you guys decided to watch. I mean, Splatoon just means so much to me. And don't worry, I'm still going to do multiplayer videos. This isn't like a complete goodbye from Splatoon in general. In fact, before I do that, I should probably showcase all this stuff. I mean, look at this. I beat all the single-player levels. Not with every weapon yet, but I still beat them all regardless, and I got all the collectibles in them. I also made sure to get all the collectibles on the hub world, which you can see next to that Marie symbol at the top of the list. Every sunken scroll. I'm not going to read through all these right now, because I kind of did read each of them as I obtained them. But if you just want to see each of the pictures real quickly, here you go. You can always freeze frame, in case you guys need this for reference. There you go. All of them. All the sunken scrolls. That just kind of explain what happened between Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. And I got all the world map stickers. Those don't do anything, but I got them. And that is everything. I might do a compilation video just showcasing every item that I've obtained in case you guys need that. I know a few others out there have already done that, but maybe I'll do one too. We'll see. If it happens, it will be a little bit away. But for now, guys, this has been fun. This walkthrough, this game, it's all been a blast. It's all been an experience. But now I have some other Nintendo Switch games I must cover, and heck, I just have other games in general that I have to cover because I put everything aside for Splatoon 2. So multiplayer videos will resume on the weekends now that I have my Hero Roller, and I'll still try to post new videos of other games every single day. For now, that wraps up this walkthrough of Splatoon 2 single-player awesomeness, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. See you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I post videos every day, so if you want to be notified for when my next video goes out, please be sure to subscribe by clicking on my icon right there in the center. And please be sure to follow me on Twitter. My tag is @RealYoshiller. Thanks a bunch. See you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans. Whoosh.